Hey guys, it's Dylan here, and today we will be discussing about the skills, which unique skills, which wide skills, and recovery skills that you definitely should pick up on your UMA for the next Gemini Cup. Starting on from the first one, we have McQueen's unique skill, the duty of dignity calls. This unique skill is really universal and is really good on all style. This is the best unique to inherit for next CM on all type of courses. Why? Because the activation condition of the skill is really straightforward, nearing the final corner of the race. So here, what you need to do is just stay at the front of the pack. This is really simple to activate because most of your horses will stay at the front anyway. Next up on the list, we have Rudolph's unique skill. This skill is a really good skill as well, but it only works on late and end closer. The activation for the skill is that you need to pass another runner 3 times late race, meaning that if you run pace chaser or front runner, high chances that you will not pass up to 3 front runner, as most people will be running end closer on the CM. The next unique skill that I recommend is Seiyun Sky unique skill. Although I know Seiyun Sky is gonna be really close to the CM, she is the only acceleration skill that the front runner currently have. So if you run front runner, then this is definitely a unique you need to inherit on your UMAs. We also have Majuro Ryan's Let's Pump Iron. This is an acceleration skill for the late or ending closer. However, this skill is suboptimal, same as Seiyun Sky. The reason being is that the activation of this both unique skill is on a corner late race, meaning that it activates on this corner after the late race. Whereas we actually have a better skill, which is straightaway spurt. It's an acceleration skill that procs on the straight. Straightaway spurt procs here, while both of the unique skill procs here. So I don't really recommend taking Let's Pump Some Iron because we have straightaway spurt anyway, and it is far better for this CM. Ogre is unique, which is Triumphant Pulse. It is really straightforward, 200 meters remaining, you gain some bonus speed. It's good for every UMAS as well. Moving on to the general green skills that you should take. So here are all the green skills that is listed for this track. What you should prioritize in my opinion is taking speed, stamina, power, and then the rest, it's kind of whatever. If you already hit the stats requirement, for example, a 420 gut, then you don't need to take this sunny days. If you didn't know what does this icon means, is that if it's the shoe icon, this skill increase your speed, this icon it increase your power, and this icon increase your stamina. These are the skills you should be aiming for. Right-handed, spring runner, lone wolf, firm condition, and standard distance. Usually this skill come as a pack from winning your races or mainly from inherits of parents. The general white skills. As the track is a long track race, the first general white skill for this long base track is long straightaways. These skills come from Manhattan Cafe. And the next up on the list is long corners. This skill is a hint from Kita-san Black. It's pretty easy to grab up this skill since you will be running Kita-san Black anyways in your team. Next up on the list is Professor of Curvature. It's also from Kita-san Black. These 4 combo skill is something you only do if you're really a tryhard because you need to be farming this skill on your parents. Why is 4 of this skill good? All of the skill increase your velocity mid-race, where your speed is actually capped and stagnant. And the effects of the skills help with each other. So for example, if you activate like playtime's over and you activate slipstream, you can also activate tailhead high because you activate many skills in the mid-race. It will also activate ramp up. You increase your velocity when passing another runner mid-race. So it's like a chain effect of your skills. This is really important when it comes to front runner as well. Because with the front runner strategy, you kind of want these skills to proc mid-race to make your lead goes further and further. In the front runner strat, you would run like 3 front runner Umas just so they can keep proccing the skills and make sure they're in lead at the front. The main point of all of this skill is so that they can activate Seiyun Sky acceleration skill. Because Seiyun Sky acceleration skill, if we see here, activation condition is that being in order 1, meaning that you want your front runners to be at the very front on the first place so she can secure her acceleration skill and win the game. We also have a Highlander skill, which is pretty straightforward because we have 2 uphill on this map. It's here and here. You can get this from Manhattan Cafe as well. So Manhattan Cafe is a really good SR stam you can use for this. Moving on from the generic green skills and the white skills and the unique skills, I want to discuss skills that you should take based on your style, the frontrunner. If you're running frontrunner, you want to take Seiyun Sky Inherit skill, because this skill is your only acceleration skill, even though it's suboptimal to boost your speed at the last spurt, and it should be followed by groundwork. Now, why is groundwork really good? Because it increases your acceleration after activating many skill early race. The real reason behind this skill being very good is that when you increase your acceleration at the start of the race, it basically means that you're building your lead as a front runner, so that at the end of the last spurt, you can proc this angling and scheming skill. The activation requirement for groundwork is that you need 3 skills, and at the very start of the race, the skills that could proc kill easily is the green general skill, get at least 2, automatically activate at the start of the race, and focus or the concentration skill from Tazuna port card. This skill is good as well as frontrunner because it decreases your time lost to low start and activate at the really start of the race. It essentially allows your Uma to go way further at the very start, building a huge gap and lead. Now the problem is that with groundwork and frontrunner in general, you need to really farm and inherit skills from your parent, which is really hard. And when you farm this groundwork skill, it is also nice to grab as well the other 4 combo skill. Another skill that you also might want to get is Escape Artist, which come from SSR stamina card from Seiyun Sky. Yeah, basically keeping the lead as well, can get it from hints such as Seiyun Sky. Another velocity skills that you could get is frontrunner straightaways and frontrunner corners. You could get this skill from MLB Kitasan Black or Silent Suzuka. Also, this frontrunner corners is available as well from Silent Suzuka. And I also stated as well, also take Telhe High combo if you can over generic skills. Moving on to Pace Chaser, the first skill is Vanguard Spirit, which is an innate skill from the OG McQueen. Now, this is kind of straightforward, but Pace Chaser straight away and Pace Chaser corners as well. Realistically, you won't be even able to get this skill because the support card won't be used unless you inherit the skill, and it is very unlikely. High chances that you won't get this skill. So Pace Chaser doesn't really have any good skills it have on its own style. You will probably most likely end up just taking a bunch of generic green skills and general white skills, because Pace Chaser doesn't really offer much from their own skill list. Pace Chaser is really good at is that they have a lot of gold recovery skill. As we can see, Gorman is a good recovery skill and you can get it from special week SSR. Some Pace Chaser also have this race planner skill such as Daiwa and Tokaiteo. Another Pace Chaser that has innate gold recovery skill is McQueen. She has the calm and collected gold recovery skill. This is good as well. To summarize, for Pace Chaser, you will mostly be spending your skills on gold recovery as well, because you don't really have any good acceleration skill on Pace Chaser. If I remember correctly, Pace Chaser has like the worst stamina consumption in the game, so that's why you really need to stack your gold recovery skill. Late Surgery has really some good skills for speed boosting, but unfortunately they don't have really much innate gold recovery skill. You need to rely on support cards such as Super Quick and McQueen for their swinging maestro and cooldown gold recovery skill. You have good acceleration skill actually, Slick Search and On Your Left. Yes, On Your Left is an innate skill from Grass Wonder. It's kind of exclusive if you're running Grass Wonder for next EM. You will probably most likely farm this Slick Search Inherit if you won't run any late surgers besides Grass Wonder. You won't really run any of these support cards in your A stack. We also have Position Pilfer and Fast and Furious. This comes from Tamamo Cross SSR stamina card. Grass Wonder will also have this gear as her innate skill, which I believe makes Grass Wonder the best candidate for late surger if you don't really want to farm any inherits. Another skill that increases your velocity is Outer Swell. However, this skill is also unreliable and you need to get it from Parents Inherit. The next skill up on the list is 1,500,000 cc. It increases your velocity on an uphill and is exclusive to Late Surger. This skill is good as well, but I believe it's only exclusive to Haru Urara. and you kind of can get it from Tamamo Cross SSR Stamina card. So I believe if you want to run late surger, try to borrow SSR Tamamo Cross. Only assuming that you have your own Super Crick and MLB McQueen. You technically need both of their gold recovery skill. Late surger straightaways, and I believe this one should include the corners, is available from Asian Flash SR Speed card. So for late surger, if you have your own Super Creek and MLB McQueen, it is recommended to borrow SSR Stamina Tamamo Cross because she provides you with Fast and Furious and also a hint for this 1 million CC skill. Now, finally, we have the end closers. For end closers, here are the recommended skills that you should prioritize to take. The first one is Masterful Gambit. It increases your velocity when you try to close the gap late race. It's a hint skill from SR Speed Taishin. I believe the straightaway and the corners is coming from SR Speed Taishin hints as well. Planning on running an end closer, then definitely run SR Speed Taishin as one of your speed cards. We also have Uma Stan, slightly increased velocity when close to many runners. This skill will highly proc because in this Gemini Cup, most of the people will run end closer, and this skill is innate to gold ship anyway, so there's a really high chance that this skill will proc. The next skill is your most important skill as an end closer. It's the straightaway spurt and encroaching shadow, which means that it increases your acceleration bonus rate in the last spurt. If we take a look at the map, it increases your acceleration at the last spurt here, which is a really good acceleration skill and the best in this Kyoto 3200 map. However, the downside is that you definitely need to inherit on your parents if you're planning on running it in your gold ship, because she doesn't have this skill, and you can only get this skill from the SR Hishi Amazon support card, which you won't run in your ace run decks. However, if you're running Narita Taishin, then you are really fortunate because it is one of our innate gold skills. And Closer also have 2 gold recovery skill, which is nice. The first one being Sleeping Lion, which is exclusive to Taishin. However, this skill is easily countered by an Haru Urara strat. If you can, try to get 2 others gold recovery skill with this. The next one is Go Home Specialist and is exclusive to Gold Ship. These are the 2 gold recovery unique skills that you should take on all your Umas if you can. The first one being Swinging Maestro. This comes from Super Kick Stamina support card. And the next one is Cooldown, which comes from McQueen Stamina support card. Now, we've already discussed all the skills that you can take on each style and which skills are good for this Japanese Cup. What is the priority skills to take? So first, of course, you need to secure your stamina, so it's gonna be 2 or 3 gold recovery skill, followed by your correct acceleration skill. This means it's angling and skiving for front runners, on your left for late surger, and straightaway spurt for end closers. And if you happen to be farming your parent inherits, then try to grab playtimes over combo. After that, focus on getting your green skills to maximize your stats. Try to prioritize speed, stamina, and power. And after that, you can start to grab your generic skills, which increase your speed throughout the race. Even unique skills, such as the Duty of Dignity calls, Rudolph's unique skills, and all of that I've mentioned above. That's pretty much it for skills in the next CM. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.